Hello everyone, my name is EquilibriumEST and this is my Witcher 2 gameplay series, episode number 7. We are trying to find an elf called Cedric in order to get more information about the sea monster that we're going to kill to earn some money. Sounds quite simple. But is it going to be simple? No clue.
In Belk. It'll be nearly a year now.
Moril would delight in a day like this, Saharan. Enjoy the memory of her. Don't wallow in the longing.
I try. I do. But I cannot believe all the bad blood this disappearance has bred.
Don't let others' shade poison your memory of her. Hatred is but an outlet for helplessness.
Thank you, Cedric. Vafael.
Vafael.
Okay.
Are you Cedric?
Who asks?
Geralt of Rivia.
Ah, the Witcher. And
Triss Marigold.
lovely scent, Triss.
Cedric, look at me.
What do you want, Geralt of Rivia?
Holy whoa.
What are the Scoia'tael fighting for?
Do you ask about the old ones, who hoped to restore our race to its previous glory? Or about the young ones, who fight for survival and out of suicidal revenge?
Yorvith's warriors. Which mold do they fit?
They believe they are still independent, and that there is but one just way to view their cause. In truth, however, they're but a shadow of the Enshe's former glory. They cling to delusions to the very moment when a sword or a noose ends their life, or until they realize the truth themselves, which is, I believe, the worst.
Okay. So the elves are not doing well.
Who exactly
Good.
are you?
One who warns humans against the dangers that lurk in the forest.
Care to clarify?
I am old, even for an elf. Yet the forest is older. I've lived in it for years and understand it, though it's nothing I can explain. At times, I make mistakes and people don't come home.
So you help humans?
I just know if it's safe to venture beyond the gates or not.
The elf woman you were talking about. How did she disappear?
Saharim believes the forest took her.
What do you believe?
Moril simply vanished, almost a year ago now. Some say she was too beautiful, and Dwan must have harmed her.
You believe that?
If I have no evidence before me, I try to trust my feelings. And they tell me the forest did not take her.
Why would you keep that from Saharim?
Because it's meaningless. Perhaps she was murdered, perhaps she departed on her own, never to return. She's gone, and neither I nor Saharim can reverse that.
Okay, she's gone. Cool.
I'm looking to hunt in this area, and I could use some advice.
I'm no witcher. I set traps, snares, try to keep neckers away from Lobinden, that's all.
I'm aiming a little higher than Neckers.
The old man, meaning the Karen. Finally, Laredo's splurged. Listen, I'm not one to teach your grandmother to suck eggs. You witchers know your work. But if you pay me, I can prepare a useful trap.
What kind of trap?
Puncturing trap, immobilizing trap, even decoys to pull monsters into an ambush. Whatever you like. Since I can easily finish off an ensnared necker, it should be child's play for you.
Maybe I'll come back when you're sober.
You witches live a long life. You may indeed get to see that day.
Okay. Ah, okay, so crafting things. Okay, cool, cool. Do I want to ask that or not?
I need
Fine.
to make a few orens. You wouldn't happen to have a job for a witcher, would you?
There's never a shortage of work for a witcher in this forest. It's positively teeming with beasts. Though I'm not surprised they come here in droves.
Know why that is?
Cursed places attract all sorts of scum, like dung attracts flies. There was once a great house in the clearing. They locked up lunatics there. During the war with Nilfgaard, it was raised in a fire. The lunatics broiled in their cells. The ruins remain cursed to this day. 2 daredevils went off to explore the ruins recently. They haven't been seen since.
Okay, this sounds like a place to go.
Say. Tell me more about the building itself.
It was an old manor house that was converted into a mental institution. There was no shortage of lunatics in wartime. They just kept coming. Reverend Mercier locked them up in there and looked after them. If you find the 2 people lost in the ruins of the mental asylum, you stand to be handsomely rewarded. By them or their families.
No harm in trying. I aim
Okay,
to
the
kill
final
killer. You
question.
might be able to help.
That depends on the sort of aid you seek.
I need information.
We should have killed it years ago. Now I don't know. The beast has become too large for the riverbed, and it has strange growths on its tentacles, extremely thick skin. Previously, it inhabited a swamp along one of the Pontar's tributaries. Completely wild terrain. Even the Scoia'tael don't venture there. You should go see the wreck of the boat it recently sank. Inspect any traces it's left. See the destruction.
Where's this wreck?
Venture south into the forest, then turn east toward the river. You'll find the ruins of a bridge erected long ago by the Enshe. The wreck lies at their foot.
Thanks.
Okay, cool. The what?
Jeez, Triss. Sure you're not overusing those teleports?
Well, damn it. One can hope, though. Right. Over the river and to the left. Cool.
Take care of yourself.
Okay, the distances on the map are pretty small.
Hit the freak! I'll have your head!
I should practice the sword fighting a bit more, I think.
I wonder what's left of that wreck Cedric mentioned.
If the Karen attacked the boat, it's not likely to be much. We're looking for traces of the beast, not boats. See those footprints?
Yeah, strange place for an evening walk.
Unless you're looking for adventure. My medallion. Nice to run into some old friends.
Almost brings a tear to your eye.
Let's examine the traces of the Karen and get out of here.
Wait a minute.
What are you going to do?
Cast a simple diagnostic spell. It should answer a few questions.
Okay.
This monster's sick, Garrett. It's dying.
How much time does it have left?
A few years? Perhaps a decade and change?
Okay, yeah.
Too long. What's wrong with it? Any information could be useful.
The diagnostic spell showed that some of the cells in its body have mutated.
What makes you think it's dying? I mean, I'm a mutant.
The mucus cells I diagnosed are very similar to cancer cells. In some ways, they're more effective than healthy cells.
Do they know about cancer?
They converge to create a red tissue. Very unpleasant.
The poor thing.
But you brought up an interesting point. Want to know the core difference between mutants and non-mutants?
Of course I do.
The changes made through alchemy and magic in your body would require thousands of years to develop on their own. This development would result from genetic errors that would cause your body to adapt, become a more efficient organism, effectively mutate, but over a very long time. When this development occurs over millennia, across multiple generations, we proudly call it natural selection, evolution. When it occurs quickly, in a single organism or a few representatives of a species, we frown on it as mutation.
And here I
So
thought you were-
accelerated evolution is mutation.
The Karen's highly venomous.
Any ideas for an antidote?
Your Witcher's metabolism should neutralize small doses of the toxin. But if I were you, I wouldn't rely on my mutations alone. An Ostmark potion should do the trick.
I know the herb, but haven't the faintest where I might find it around here. I need to figure out how I want to fight the Karen. Maybe I won't need the potion.
Do what you will, but don't say I didn't warn you. Sheila might be eager to get this done, but before you go see her, ask some of the locals about Ostmark. You could try Cedric. Here's the formula for the potion. I need to take care of some things. Manage without me for a while? See you.
Okay, awesome. Damn teleportation, why cannot I teleport? What the hell is this sound? Sounds as if someone is playing, I don't know, banjo with cat's whiskers or something. Meow. Meow meow.
A ram stuffed with sulfur and a dead cobbler. Straight out of Eastern legends. Not good enough for the Karen, though.
Oh well, I have my stuff. Oh. At least in this episode, or at least in Witcher 2, I don't have to buy some overly expensive books to learn how to gather herbs. That's a big plus. Plus I have to say that this game looks awesome. In that sense, I have to admit that I prefer good looking games. So if the graphics are bad, I'm not really enjoying the game that much. So that's why I'm really happy that The Witcher 1 actually had pretty decent graphics already. My biggest bad experience which I had was that when I played the Saints Row the Third, I really liked this game, and after that I bought Saints Row 2 as well, and I tried to play it, but it looked just so ugly that I just was unable to play it completely. And well, I didn't play it. I just uninstalled it and decided that okay, I will not try to do things that way anymore. I did it with Witcher though, because I didn't really know what Witcher 1 looks like. So I just said that yeah, I will just play Witcher 1 because the game is so awesome. And thank God it looked awesome as well.
Cedric, I need some ostmerk. It's a rare variety of moss, grows underground.
I know it. There are some caves to the south, deep in the woods. If Osmerk grows anywhere in the area, it will be there.
Okay, cool. And it just has to be underneath the Elven ruins. So where to? Okay, so I suppose over the river and to the right then, maybe? Or maybe I can take this river kind of thing, maybe? No, this will take me back. What? What the hell are those? What the hell are those? Some giant bugs? Ew, I hate bugs. I really do. Knickers? So I presume those guys are... Those guys were the guards for the caravan, probably. Okay.
Come on!
What can I do with this thing? Can't do anything with it? Oh well. Okay. I have no idea how I fell down that fast previously. What? Ah. God damn it. Yeah, the controls are still a bit iffy. Okay. God damn it.
Damn you.
Okay, well at least the cave seems to be okay. Okay, but it seems that this is the end of episode number 7. So thank you for watching me, subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow me on Twitter, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye bye.